we are. Excellent connection. All right. So, friends, you're welcome. Tonight is going to be wonderful. This is what we have to work through. We've got, they say answer all questions and write all your answers in a space provided. You must write down all the stages in your working. Okay, so we have GCSE, PEARSON Edexcel, May 2019 questions that we're supposed to solve. Okay, so as you can see, the first question is up to 20. Let's see how many questions. Okay, we have up to 22. So there's 21, 20, 19. Okay, without wasting time, let's try and solve the questions. Okay, so let's tackle the first one. Okay, the first question says there are only blue cubes, red cubes, and yellow cubes in a box. Okay, so let's try and see whether we can zoom this one out a bit for us to be able to, enjoy it. Okay, so there are only blue cubes, red cubes, and yellow cubes in the box. The table shows the probability of taking a random blue cube from the box. So the color and probability has been listed in the table, as we can see over here. Let's see how we can make it a bit bigger for everybody to see. So that is how it is. It is the question. Okay, so we have, that's what else we have at the moment. Okay, so the questions is that there are only blue cubes, red cubes, and yellow cubes in a box. The table shows the probability of taking at random a blue cube from a box. Okay, the first question says the number of red cubes in the box is the same as the number of yellow cubes in the box. Complete the table. So we're supposed to complete the table. Okay, and let's look at the other one. The other one says, it says there are 12 blue cubes in the box. Work out the total number of cubes in the box. Okay, so let's see how we'll tackle this. So as you can see, let's minimize this a bit. Okay, then we come to this point. All right. So now when we look at this, you see yellow, it means it's supposed to be what, 100. If you look at the probability, the sum, let me use white. Okay, so the sum of the probability of an event, probability of an event is supposed to sum up to 100% or 1. So in this case, you see the sum, as you can see. So if the probability, okay, of the blue, as you can see from the table, is 0.2. Okay, we don't know the probability of selecting red. Let's call it X. And that of the yellow, let's call it X as well, because we don't know what they are. So to be able to calculate the sum of the probability, as we know, if you add all the probabilities together, it's supposed to give us 1. So in this case, we're going to have P of B, P of R plus P of Y should be equals to 1. Okay, so that this implies that since we know probability of blue, selecting blues is 2, so 2, then we say this. Yeah, probability of selecting 2 blue is 2. So plus the unknown, the probability of selecting yellow and that of selecting red is supposed to be equal to 1. So this means 0.2 plus 2x is equals to 1. And 2x is equals to 1 minus 0.2. Straight, we know that x is equals to 0.8 divided by 2. That's 0.4. So meaning the table, well, then we can say that here, since we have had 0.4 divided by 2, okay, then that invents the probability is equals to 4. So if it's equals to 4, then when we divide it by 2, probability of selecting red is 4, and the probability of selecting yellow. So probability of selecting red is now 0.4, and that of selecting yellow is also 0.4. So then we can fill the table. We can see with our table, our probability, this is 0.4, and here 0.4. All right. The next question says, there are 12 blues in the box. Work out the number of cubes in the box. Okay, so that is B part. The B part. Work out the number of blues in the box. That's what it says over here. Work out the number of blues in the box. Okay, so to work out the number of blues in the box, okay, you see here, to work out, okay, the number of blues, the number of cubes in the box. Is that what it says? Yeah, to work out the number of cubes, yeah. So to work out the number of cubes in the box, okay, what do? We will take the number of blues cubes and divide by the total number of cubes. Okay, so we say what? That's what we do. So we take there, then we take the number of blues, cubes divided by the number of the total, by the number, that is the total number of cubes. Okay, so take the number of blues divided by the total number of cubes. So if we say that, then the probability of selecting that blue, we know that of selecting blue is given as probability of selecting blue over total, okay, tot of P blue. So this will give us 12 over total number of cubes. Total number of cubes. Now we know that our probability is given as 0.2. So let's call the total number. This implies that probability of B, yeah, B 12 over P total, probability total, should be equal to 0.2. So then we have to make the PT, which is the total, the subject. So this would be 0.2 divided by 12. Let me clean it well. Okay, so this simple equation, which implies that 0.2 PT is equals to 12. So PT, probability total, will be 12 divided by 0.2, which now will give us 60. So the answer is 60, and this one mounts to 2 marks. 2 marks. Okay, so that is how it is. You can take your time and go through and see how it's looking like.